Well, hello there, and welcome to Cooking with Dr. Drew. I just wanted to take a moment to apologize for my statement last night when I said if the food isn't made in Texas, it's crap. That's wrong. I shouldn't have said that. I've eaten food from around the world, and there's plenty of places that serve just great food and wonderful cooking, all of it. So, I apologize. I don't want to lose any viewers. And if I hurt your feelings by saying that, please forgive me. So tonight we're going to be keeping our theme for the week. What we're going to be cooking tonight is hot dogs and potatoes. It's English call it bangers and mash. I always just called it French fries and weenies. Anyway, you got your potato here, and we're going to cut that up into cubes. Now, I like doing cubes because it cooks a little bit faster and a little bit more evenly. So let me just show you what I've got there. I'm just cutting these potatoes up. General rule of thumb is with French fries, I take the number of baked potatoes that I could probably eat if I didn't put anything on it at all and multiply it by 2. I'm using 2 potatoes for my French fries. And the same rule of thumb as last night. Take the number of hot dogs that you would eat if people were watching and multiply that by 2. So for this Americanized version of bangers and mash or French fries and weenies, I use 4 weenies and 2 potatoes. So here are my cut up French fries, and I've made them into cubes. You want them all about the same cut. Now I'm also going to add onion just because I like onions with it, and I'm using a whole onion. Again, really feel free to play with this recipe. If you want it a little bit more spicy, add jalapenos. Use your own imagination. By the way, I've eaten some great cooking in South Dakota. Awesome cooking, as a matter of fact, so I probably better watch my mouth. But I don't want to offend anybody. Onions don't take very long to cook, and I'm just adding them in as a flavor. The important part of this meal is the oil. You want your oil to be heated up nice and hot. So, alright, we've got our grease nice and hot and ready to go. I like to use a little bit of Dr. Drew's special seasoning, which you can order anytime online. And I just add that to it. It's got a little bit of everything. I add that to my potatoes and onions before I put them in. Let those, and then I just pour my potatoes right into the grease. We're ready to go. Dr. Drew, how much grease do I use? Well, use enough just to cover the top of the potatoes. I'll show you what that looks like here. Just enough to cover the top of the potatoes. I'm also adding in a little bit of green pepper. You could also put in jalapenos. So when the potatoes start to get crispy, then we'll add our hot dogs and we'll be almost finished. The peppers don't take long at all to cook, so that's why I added those in so late. I probably need to add in the fact that this dish has been in our family for quite a few years. I'm older than 50, and it's been around in our family at least that long. Our potatoes are starting to get crispy. Now we're going to add the hot dogs. Just add those in. All right. We'll let those cook just for a minute. The dish is done. I'm going to turn the heat off. All right. Well, we got our meal all finished off here, and it looks just absolutely fantastic. There's one more thing that could just make this dish even just a little bit better, and I'm going to add that right now. I like to add a little bit of cheese. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. You want to put it on there when it's nice and hot so the cheese will melt. A more well-balanced meal I have never seen in my life. You have greens, meat, potatoes, and dairy. It's all there. This is Cooking with Dr. Drew. And remember, eat because you want to.